All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
First and foremost, I want to apologize to everybody who's been listening to the Sound Off with Sinn show. The reason why I'm apologizing is because I pride myself on keeping it a buck in everything that I do. And I've known for some time that Sinn is full of shit. I mean, I've known for 20 years that he's an over-the-top habitual liar. I've known that. The first thing you're going to ask me is, well, if you know that, why did you deal with him? I'll give you a quick rundown. I left the United States in 1996 when we used to hang out in D.C. He was like, you know, the little puppy to hang around you. Oh, man, can I do what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? They used to call him the Brian Ramon Lambert action figure doll because he copied every single thing that I did. It was flattery when we was young. I came back to the States 10 years later. He heard I was in town. He was like, yo, man, we got to meet up. I told all the homies in D.C., man, I'm not fucking with that nigga. He was a habitual liar. I hung out with him when we was younger because he used to let me drive his car. And, you know, I used to treat him like he was my little brother, even though he's older than me. Anyway, Sinn is going to say that I am doing this because I am unhappy that he's doing better than me. If he's doing better than me, he has been jealous of me since we was little. It's never been a competition for me. I've brought everything to the show. I can show you emails, and I will post a few on this video to let you know I've brought everything to the table. The hard work, the ethics, everything. I've brought it to the table because everything I do with 100. Everything. You know what I'm saying? I did it for the love. I did it for the friendship. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that over that time period, the dude changed. But he hasn't. He is still a habitual liar. Everything. So I'm going to ask you, since I'm just trying to destroy you, I'm asking all the artists and everybody else who's dealt with him, have him verify. One verification. One thing that he said he's done, say show it to me. Type real Sinn in Google. Nothing is going to come up. Nothing. Absolutely nothing but the radio show on his Facebook page. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But if you work with all these people, why doesn't anything come up? I only just started using 2415 last year for personal reasons. But you type that in, it'll show the songs that I've produced this year. And if you type in my old name, aka Nobody Music, you'll see all the videos, everything else that I've done. All he's done is take all my connections and everything else and try to front and formulate this life that he's never had. He was never, ever a gang member. Ever. He's lying. Nothing about what he says is true. He's going to say, I'm trying to sabotage him. Okay, because of a business agreement that we have, that I'm trying to take over what he's doing. I've done everything. It was supposed to be 50-50. And this dude tells me he has a person to do our marketing, has started $1 million businesses. I already knew the nigga was lying. And she's, you know, throwing the game, I'm doing all this, I'm doing all that, da-da-da. You know, I listened to the conversation. When we got off the phone, I said, sounds good. Let me see some. Let me see a website. Let me see some. Let me see some credentials. Because I'm not going to put all my hard work in a stranger's hand. Come to find out, the nigga met her on Plenty of Fish, and she live in a trailer park. Nigga, I'm not putting my business in the hands of a motherfucking bitch who lives in a trailer park. You don't make good business decisions. That's why you live in a trailer park. It's not gonna happen. I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna tell everybody who's listening what I told Sinn. Fuck you. You're not authentic. You've never been authentic. You live a lie, man. I know once I post this video on your page, you're gonna take it down. Who wouldn't? So I'm gonna post it to your artists and everybody that we've had dealings with the apology. Look, man, everything that I promised on the show, I can do it. I have connections for studios. I have connections for production. I do graphic design. I do websites. I do all of that stuff. Everything that I tell you can be verified. I've traveled all around the world doing music. I've worked with people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I can verify everything that I'm saying. Ask Sinn to verify one thing. I want you to listen to the Ralph Tiller show. I want you to listen to these outrageous claims. I'm listening to these outrageous claims, and I'm thinking, fuck, have everybody looking at me like, why you fucking with this nigga? He says he has 1,343 battles. He said it twice. Even Ralph Tiller was like, man, the way you said that number, man, twice, man, I believe you. It's because he's a sociopath. I'm trying to run. You said you have 1,343 document rap battles. Please have one person show us a video or audio of your rap battles. One person. If you've been in the music game for 20 years, one person that says that they've worked with you and that you've made them a hot beat. Give me somebody older than 5 years that says that you have made beats for them, that you have been in the studio with them, that you're doing these things that you claim you're doing. I'm going to inbox the video to all the people that you say you're working with, and I'm going to make you confront your fucking lies. I never needed this radio show. I am not bitter that I'm not on his radio show because I left the show because he's full of shit. I am not bitter about that at all. I don't give a fuck. I'm not dealing with nobody who does not keep it a buck. He tries to make it seem like everybody's crazy. What happens is people put passion and love in what they're doing with a person who is a fraud. Then when you get too close to him and you start pointing out the facts that, yo man, this shit is a little fraudulent, man, he starts getting defensive and want to make it seem like, oh, well, you know, these people are hating on me. How the fuck can I be hating on you if you live in a trailer park, nigga? Be honest. The fuck out of here, man. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I keep it a buck. That's why he holds me in such high regard, because I've kept it a buck since he knew me when I was young. I've always been the same way my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And he's always been the same way his whole life. A fucking lie. I'm not dealing with no fraud shit no more. That's it for me. I'm done.
2,